So we've been doing these gun tests for 20 years now, and over that time, we've seen a lot of interesting trends crop up. Obviously, one of the biggest one is affordable accuracy. Today's rifles are much more accurate than they were, 20 years ago, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. Now, in some ways that makes our job judging them that much harder, because all of these rifles, so many of them really represent good values and are high quality items. But when we do our test, we really delve into the details with these. We grade these on 10 separate categories on a very precise and demanding scale. So we are looking at how the rifle handles dynamically. We're looking at the quality of the fit and finish, the overall workmanship. Of course, we're taking accuracy into account. That's why we spend 2 full days doing nothing but shooting 5-shot groups with the best ammunition we can get. So we look at that, we look at what kind of value it represents, we look at how well the firearms meet their intended purpose, and then we also grade them on their versatility. The whole thing is for us to distill these rifles down to how they perform, how they are designed, and most importantly, probably their value. We understand that investments in some of these guns, particularly as we've seen some of the prices creep up on these guns, you've really got to ask yourself that hard question: is it worth it? And that is exactly the question that we seek to answer in the Outdoor Life gun test. And honestly, unreservedly, with our winners, I can say yes, they're all worth that money if that's what your budget is. So that is just a glimpse of what goes into the testing protocol that we employ when we pick these rifles. So after a full week of shooting, more than 3,000 rounds of centerfire rifle cartridges downrange, almost 400 5-shot groups for records, we finally have figured out what the best rifles of 2022 are. And here they are, these 4 beauties. We'll start with this one. This is the Nosler Model 21. Move! And this is our editor's choice in the hunting rifle category. The Nosler 21 had some really stiff competition. There were excellent candidates from Proof and Weatherby in the mix that are that same kind of high-end, high performance, and sort of high cost hunting rifles. But I think at the end of the week, where the Nosler 21 really stood out was, one, its value. It cost a fair bit less than the other ones in there, but 2, it is just such a nicely balanced rifle. It tips the scales at a little bit under 7 pounds, and it just handles like a dream. Everything on this is really well thought out. Nosler has used some best-in-class components. They've got this action from Mac Brothers, their Evo action, really nice Schillen barrel, beautiful carbon fiber stock they designed in-house, really nice fit and finish, all at a very reasonable for what you get price. So in light of all of those really high-end components, not surprising, this thing is really accurate. In fact, the Model 21 here knocked out the best group of the whole test, a screamer 0.25-inch 5-shot group. And the overall average group size on this was also incredibly impressive. So when the scores were tabulated, this guy rose to the top. Just a fine all-around hunting rifle. This is a rifle, if you're just going to buy one rifle to hunt with and own, this would be a heck of a choice. We put a lot of stock in value for the dollar with the Outdoor Life gun test. So our great buy this year reflects that sensibility. This is the CZ600 Alpha Series. Move! Move! This is a $750 rifle with switch barrel capability and really fine accuracy and really good handling characteristics. Everybody was really impressed with how this newcomer ran. You know, a lot of these other rifles, you know, we've sort of seen iterations of them before. This CZ 600 series is brand new. So honestly, we really didn't know what to expect. But the designers did a really great job on it. The stock is super functional. It's got good lines, good in-hand balance, comes with a very ergonomic and easy to manipulate safety and bolt. Threaded barrel up there. So, you know, all in all, just a fabulous value and good accuracy. Now, in terms of accuracy, nothing held a candle to this guy. We had a bunch of very accurate rifles in the test, but man, this Accuracy International ATX rifle just sort of took the cake. This was a legit sub half MOA rifle with all kinds of factory ammo, you know, and if you're into hand loading, you know, kind of the sky's the limit in terms of what this rifle's capable of. But it does more than just put little tiny bug hole groups down range. You know, the way that this rifle handles for its intended purpose, which is competition, is just superb. The trigger is just beautiful on it, and the feedback that this rifle gives the shooter, just, it elevates your game. Everybody who gets behind this gun, one, they shoot better, two, they just feel like a marksmanship god, and three, they're smiling. So, you know, this Accuracy International is really just a fine, fine rifle. And that wins our Editor's Choice Award in the precision rifle category. Then last but certainly not least is this Seekins Havoc Hit. Man, this rifle just kind of blew us away. You know, Glenn Seekins has built some really cool guns over the years, and he's done pretty well some of his stuff in the Outdoor Life gun test, and he has another winner here. Honestly, you know, if in some ways this might be the most impressive rifle of a very impressive field. The accuracy on this guy, just stunning. You know, in the 6.5 PRC, we had a lot of groups, half MOA groups, smaller groups, you know, and the average group size on this thing was just a little bit behind the Accuracy International. You know, but the thing that really, really impressed us with this was its price. At $2,100, it is a screaming deal. Now, I know for a lot of people that's a lot of money, but I'll tell you what, for what this rifle delivers, it is worth every penny. You know, it's got a really comfortable, ergonomic, and cool looking stock. You know, it's got folder capability. It's also a switch barrel system as well. Really easy to change the barrels on this. And this thing just handles like a dream. You know, so for versatility, for somebody who is into kind of this look for a hunting rifle, man, this thing would be a great choice. You know, you could put a carbon fiber barrel on here, knock a little weight out of the system, you know, fold the stock, put it in your backpack and hike into the mountains with it. Or you could have a heavier contour barrel in there, you know, switch down to a lighter shooting 6mm caliber, and bingo, all of a sudden you have a really capable competition gun. So again, you know, Glenn did a great job with this. The Seekins Havoc Hit is both a Great Buy Award winner for 2022 and an Innovation Award winner for all the cool features he put into this. So there you have it. Those are the best rifles of 2022.